Hello, well welcome back, and I hope you had a very happy Christmas and a great time over the new year. It's a shame the weather wasn't conducive to a fabulous holiday in some parts of the country, but it's nice now to have a little bit of summer weather at least. This is going to be a very busy year for the government in 2012, and today I outlined a speech which indicated the strong areas of priority for the government over the course of the next few years. I guess first and foremost is getting the government's books back into order, and as we campaigned on in 2011, I reaffirmed today our commitment to get back into surplus by 2014-15. On in the early part of February, the Treasury will be releasing what's called the Budget Policy Statement, and that gives you an update in terms of the books, of the financial order of the books. And what it indicates is that we're still on track to be in surplus by 2014-15 to the order of about $300 to $500 million. And that's taking into consideration the downgrading of both global growth and European growth, which has some impact on our trading partners, of course, as a result of the activities in Europe. I also indicated in the speech that there's some real challenges in Europe, but we're hopeful that they will get through that process. We've seen the IMF in recent days coming out saying that if Europe doesn't act, then it could send the world into another recession, but also saying that there are options on the table, and it's really important that Europe take those options. I also talked quite a bit about how we build competitiveness in our economy and what the government's going to do to make sure businesses are efficient and effective and can compete on a world stage. I think what's really important to understand is we can't put up Fortress New Zealand. The way that we succeed is when we can sell our products on a world stage because they're creative, innovative and present value for money. And the government plays a real part in making sure that our businesses, large and small, aren't drowning in red tape and can operate efficiently and effectively. So both at the central and local government avenue, we're very conscious of that, and that's something that we'll be working aggressively on over the course of the next few years. I also talked about our desire to deliver better public services, and I'll have a lot more to say about that in the speech I'm delivering in a month or two's time. All New Zealanders rely on the government for the delivery of some public services, whether it be in health or education, and they also interact with the government in a variety of different forms, whether it's applying for a passport or a marriage certificate. So the way that we interact with you as a consumer, if you like, the way that we organise ourselves, and the fact that we must strive to get value for money is critically important, because I'm sure you're aware that the government at any particular time raises about $65 billion in taxes a year and spends about $71 billion a year. So we roughly spend $1 in every $3 in the economy, and it's crucially important that we do a good job of that. I guess the last point I covered off in the speech really was the rebuild of Christchurch. Like you, I was very concerned about the fact that there were significant aftershocks just on Christmas Eve in Christchurch. I think that was very cruel for the people of Canterbury who've suffered a lot in the last 12 months. But they continue to show their resolute nature and the fact that they are getting on and going about their business. In 2012, we want to make great progress in Christchurch. A lot of the demolition has taken place in the CBD. There's a bit more to be done, but we're very hopeful that by then the Royal Commission will have not only reported back, but also will be at a point to really make progress in terms of rebuilding and repairing Christchurch, our second largest city. Government campaigned on a 120-point action plan. That gives you an indication of the work program that we've got in front of us. It's going to be a very busy time, so there's a lot to be done. This weekend I'm off to Australia. Every year we have a bilateral meeting with the Government of Australia, sometimes here in New Zealand, the following year in Australia. This year we're off to Melbourne. I'm also taking 7 cabinet ministers with me, and it's a sign of the depth of the relationship that we are going to have a joint cabinet meeting. This is the only country that New Zealand has that relationship with, and vice versa for Australia. So we'll be in Melbourne, might get an opportunity to wander along to the Australian Tennis Open on Saturday night and see, I'm sure, some very, very exciting tennis. So a lot of work to be done. Thank you for following the first of these updates in 2012. We'll have a lot more to say in the months ahead, but we're looking forward to hopefully a better year in 2012 than all of us experienced in 2011.